Lattafa has one of the most hype, if not the most hype fragrance. This is Musamam Black Intense. Is the hype real? Let's talk about it. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to NTFGReviews. I'm your boy Nate the Fragrance Guy, and today I want to give my 2 cents, my thoughts, my full review, my humble opinion on this new fragrance, fairly new, from Lattafa. This is Musamam Black Intense. Before we get into this review, I want to give a shout out to my guy Rob, co-worker of mine, good brother. He actually let me borrow this over the weekend, so shout out to him for real, because I was interested, but I'm like, I'm tired of just buying stuff just because it get hyped or because everybody's saying it's good. So shout out Rob. I'm gonna put his information here. He actually do content. He don't do fragrance content. He do gun content. So if you're into that, go check him out, man. I might get into that too, because it's getting crazy out here. But shout out to my boy Rob. Thank you, my guy. Presentation, it comes in like a, it kind of looks like it's like a cylinder. It kind of looks like a watch case. If you ever see like one of those travel watch cases, it's like a roll and you put your watches in there and they just in there. That's what it kind of looks like. Python, snakeskin kind of, material texture on the outside. Coffin on the inside, your fragrance just sitting there. And this actually is magnetic, but it's pretty light. So, I wouldn't trust this traveling. It probably will open and all that, but it is what it is. Pretty cool presentation. But the bottle is where the magic is. The bottle is pretty nice. This is dope. All blacked out. Nice translucent bottle. I like that. I like to see my juice level. You see the snake cap is pretty nice too. I thought that the snake would stay on the bottle, or at least this part, but it actually comes off with the cap. This is the cap. Really nice detail. It has like that kind of like python texture, not texture, but the print on the top. It's pretty cool, man. But yeah, enough presentation talk. Let's talk about what the juice smell like. So let's get this on paper, man. I'm not gonna get on skin because I already wore it. I already got my thoughts. I don't need to smell it again, but we're just gonna do it for the camera. A couple sprays on some paper so I could just relive that opening and all that. I just want to say, this fragrance reminds me of a few fragrances. I'm not gonna say it's a clone because I don't think it's a clone. I think this is another one of Lattafa's original DNAs, and they did a good job on this one, man. I'm not gonna lie. This thing smells amazing. So when I first initially smelled the fragrance, I didn't look at no notes. I just smelled it. Like, as soon as he gave it to me, I went in the car. We went both ways. I sprayed it on hand just to get a feel of the fragrance. This was reminding me of a few fragrances. I'm gonna talk about it. First fragrance that reminded me off rip, it kind of was giving me Assad Elixir vibes. Something about this fragrance smells like Assad Elixir. I don't know. A lot of people said Assad Elixir smells like Boss Bottle Intense. I mean, Absolute. It don't really smell like that to me. But it does have an earthiness, a sweetness to it, and like a very aromatic nature to it. And that's what you get out of this. This also reminded me of Amen's Phantasm from Mugler. Aromatic, patchouli, chocolatey. It's another vibe you get out of here. And then the third fragrance it reminded me of, and I was kind of like drawn to, like, especially like in the opening, was something like, not exactly, but something like Prada's Paradigm. Because that has like a very geranium heavy, slightly green smell to it. A little floral, green, geranium, clean, fresh kind of vibe. Now this is not a fresh fragrance, but it does have a couple fresh aspects to it. So that was the vibe I was getting off rip, first initial impression. Now when you get into the notes of the fragrance, it's very interesting. So at the top we have lavender, nutmeg, sage, and bergamot. In the mid, there's cedarwood, geranium, rosy folia, never heard of that. And then we have mahonial, never heard of that either. And then in the base, there's cacao pulse, I don't know, I think it's cacao pulse, tonka bean, maple, ambro fix, and patchouli. So you have so many notes. It's like a whole plethora of stuff. You see you got some fresh aromatics, and that it is very fresh, and it's not very fresh, it's very aromatic. I'm gonna say that, because something being fresh and something being aromatic is two different things. Now aromatics do have some freshness to it, but this is not a very fresh fragrance. So in the beginning, the top, you definitely get a heavy lavender, sage, geranium kind of presence. It's very herbaceous, Yeah, it's very herbaceous, like that fresh cut, clean kind of smell a little bit, along with those heavier notes. Like I get chocolate even in the beginning, even though it's like in that base, that cacao pulse, which is chocolate, I'm gonna assume. I get that like throughout the whole fragrance. It is not super prominent in the top, but it's still up there. You definitely get that sweetness up there from that cacao. But yeah, very aromatic and herbaceous at the top. And as it dries down, those floral notes come out, like that geranium that still is slightly fresh. It's not super floral, like heavy like a rose or anything, but geranium does give that floral vibe, slightly green vibe. You know, that kind of fresh, clean, floral kind of smell that I get from a lot of fragrances that have geranium. Like I said, Prada Paradigm. That's what I kind of correlated to. It's not really a clone of anything. Like when you smell that, it's not gonna straight smell like Prada Paradigm or anything, or it's not gonna straight smell like Assad Elixir or Amen's Phantasm or whatever fragrance it might smell like to you, but it's gonna share those components. So that's what I mean when it's like, you know, it reminds me of a lot of fragrances. Not that it smells exactly like them, but it shares something with them that's connecting it in my mind. So that's what I'm getting from that fragrance. And like I said, as it dries down, it gets sweet, it gets nice, it gets creamy, it gets earthy too. Now it's not too earthy. It is a sweeter, creamier patchouli, and that cacao kind of merges with that, you know, that patchouli, and it kind of gives like that chocolatey patchouli feel that you get from some styles of patchouli fragrances. That's how I get that Amen's Phantasm vibe, because if you know that fragrance, I have it right in front of me because I was kind of comparing them. Amen's Phantasm is a chocolatey, dark chocolatey, patchouli heavy kind of fragrance, but it has some sweetness, it has some earthiness, and it also has like an aromatic top. It really reminds me of that fragrance. And then I was drawing comparisons to Assad Elixir. I'm drawing a lot of comparisons, but at the end of the day, this is his own fragrance, guys, to be honest, because I don't know anything that smells exactly like this. But this is a really, really nice one. I can see this one being worn in so many occasions. Not too many seasons, but a lot of occasions. So date night, casual wear, dressing up. It's a lot of things you could do with this. I really wouldn't wear this in the heat. I really wouldn't wear this. You can maybe get away with it in spring, but this is really fall, winter, because it's very sweet. You get a lot of that cacao. The chocolate is kind of sweet, guys. It's not like a dusty chocolate or, you know, a dark chocolate. It is a sweeter chocolate, and then you get a note of maple that's also in the base, which I'm assuming is adding to the sweetness of this fragrance, because maple, I'm thinking maple syrup. And the sweetness from this, it is kind of, it's not overly sweet or like sickeningly sweet, like a syrupy sweet, but it is kind of like a sticky sweetness, but it's good. It really is good. It's not like overly done, but it's enough to be like, oh yeah, that's sweet. That's a sweet fragrance. And it's not really dark either. So you would think, you know, patchouli, yes, slightly earthy, slightly green facets, a little bit throughout the fragrance, but it's not a dark, super dark or hard to wear or mysterious kind of fragrance. It has a slight earthy essence to it, or a mild earthy essence to it, but this is pretty much very easy to wear, man. This is like one of those fragrances is going to be hard for people to not like, because it has such a big, mass appealing smell to it. It's good, man. I'm not going to say it's like the hottest thing smoking. It's not like, you know, reinventing the wheel or anything, but the way they did this, I really like this fragrance, and I understand the hype. The hype I feel is warranted, guys. So yeah, man, Musamam, Black Intense. This is a really nice one. I gotta give it back to my guy. I gotta give it back to him tomorrow. We go back to work Monday. Dang, I might have to get a bottle, man, because this one was nice. I'm not rushing to get a bottle because, like I said, I have fragrances that give me the vibe of this, but this is a nice one to have to the collection. If I explain this and you don't have anything that's giving these vibes like how I explained, definitely try this one out. And performance is very well. This is a good performer, strong performer, especially in like that first 2 hours. This thing pushes, it projects, and you can overspray easily. Do not overspray this because it is intense. It pushes, and like I said, it's sweet. So you could go overboard. But, you know, keep it cool, you'll be good. But yeah, you don't have to worry about performance as far as projection or even longevity. Obviously, it's going to sit close to the skin after like that 2.5, excuse me, That 2.5 hour mark, I felt like, okay, yeah, it's sitting close to the skin, but it wasn't like to where it was something like, damn, like it's just done, like it's out. Nah, it definitely dials back, but it's still a lot of life in the fragrance. You're not gonna not be smelled, or you're not. It's not gonna make you feel like, oh, am I being smelled, or somebody, am I gonna get a compliment, or do I need to reapply? No, it's not like that. You should be good, man. I got easily 8 hours out of this fragrance, and at a certain time, I just stopped clocking, guys, because it's like, I'm not gonna clock this thing down to the T, and then you gotta count like how long is it is a skin scent, and how long is it kind of faint. It's like, I'm not doing all that. Once I see I'm getting to that close to like that 8 hour mark, I'm done clocking it, because that's all really I need. I don't really care to have a 30-hour fragrance. Like, I don't know, but I know a lot of y'all do. 8+ hours easy on the Musamam Black Intense. Great projection, good sillage, performance is not a problem. So my final conclusion of this fragrance, this is a very nice, sweet, warm, slightly spicy, aromatic, slightly earthy fragrance that can be worn by a lot of people, a lot of demographic and age and all of that. I don't see this as an old man scent. I don't see this being super playful either. It has a really nice balance, and seasonal, fall, winter, maybe early spring occasions, pretty much everything. Probably not the gym, and probably not like something like work or the office. I wouldn't wear this, but casually going out, date, dressing up, dressing down, but you're going somewhere, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be like just a regular day, you're going out somewhere, casual date, fancy date, whatever, it's gonna work. So the rating I will give Musamam Black, I will give this a solid 8.5, man. It is good, the hype is real, especially for somebody that's not like really into fragrances or don't have a ton of fragrances. You smell this will probably be like the best stuff you ever smelled, because it's that good. I'm not gonna lie, it checks all the boxes. I think it's great. If you want, definitely buy a bottle, check it out. But I know, do some people do like the clone decants, something like that? I know some people do it. I'm sure they're gonna have this. You can even get a decant of it. I don't know how much it's going for. I think it's around 45, 50 bucks. It's probably gonna come down a little later. I think that's when I'm gonna buy it, when it get around that $30 mark. It's gonna be a really good buy at that. But even at $45, $50, this is a pretty solid fragrance. I have nothing to complain about, and it's not a clone. This is solid, man. Musamam Black Intense from Lattafa. That was my 2 cents, my humble opinion, my full review on Lattafa's Musamam Black Intense. Let me know how you guys feel about that fragrance down below. I know a lot of people is raving about it. I know a lot of people probably still haven't smelled it. I know I'm pretty late to the party, but this is one of them ones you're gonna want to get your nose on, trust me. Comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the comments. I'll reach 1,000 subs. I forgot to say that. Your boy hit 1K. And I remember back in the day, not back in the day, it felt like back in the day. A while back I said I was gonna do a 1K giveaway. I didn't forget. I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna do a video and all that. I'm gonna update. So stay tuned. Like, subscribe, comment, all that. Let's get it. I got y'all. We're gonna do that giveaway. It's your boy Nick the Fragrance Guy, and I'm signing out.